Now the last and final tape, this will be Lucas. In the forest section, once we get to the bridge, you'll see a lot of commotion in the background with the trees falling down. At this point you want to go left now and go the only way you can until you see a house. Now once we've killed all the enemies, go where the generator is located and then go to the back of the house. Jump up and you'll find a window, destroy this barrel. This will be where the collectible is located, but the only way we can get into the house is jump to the top and go to the other side of the house. So this is part of the story, you have to come this way anyway, but the part that you need to know is to destroy that barrel in the bathroom. So the only way we're going to go is where the story is going to take us. So now for pill number 2, we're going to find the fallen down anchor tower now. Once we leave the house, you want to go to the right. So we still want to proceed back where we came from, but just slightly go to the right as we go back. Then you'll find the fallen down tower, and then the pill's located in the very tippity top of the tower, but you have to go from the bottom to the top. So that's where it's located. I did try and grab it to cheat, but no, it didn't work. So let's go to the very back of this and then come back to the very top again. Hill number 3. Once we leave the tower fallen over, do a 180 and head directly straight. So we're still heading back to where we started this level. Because now we got the radio sequence thingy, where we call it, to turn power back on. This is where our next collectible will be.
I can't carry that much ammo.
And now for the feedback loop, I wasn't really going to show this potentially because you need to do it anyway. You might potentially not do it. So once we see our good friend Lucas, there will be 3 weak points on him that we need to do to get the feedback loop. But this will disable him for a short time and then you can quickly run away. So eventually we'll go through a door. So for the next part, for the session fragment 1 of 10 I think they are, you will need to go through a doorway before this first sequence happens, so all the stuff will be lit in the sky. For you right now it may be not. But once you go through this door here, you will get a very short scene that happens with all these things turn on. Once these turned on, now you can find these fragments. So to the left, near the starting location where we came from at the beginning of the game, you will find your first fragment. So the next fragment is going to be on the other side. So basically for this few clips now, we're going to go like a zigzag motion between each area. So these session fragments are pretty damn easy to spot because you're seeing a glowing red in the distance.
Our company was on an expedition behind enemy lines when we walked right into an ambush. bullets over my head. Next thing I knew, we were... I must have blacked out because I suddenly...
Alright, so for pill number 4. On the lake to the right of us, next to the tower, the first tower that we need to go to, there will be many buildings, or I say many buildings, but 4 to 5 buildings submerged by water. And the one in the far back will contain your pill number 4. Of course it's the one furthest away. Now for pill number 5, eventually you'll get to a point where you make out a number 9 in the sky. This will take you a while to get here, so don't worry, you won't miss it. Now as we proceed out after finishing the tower, we need to go back now to where we found that well. Because now we've got the valve to open some of the area up a bit more. So during this venture back to the area, you find all these helmets on the ground or on the stick. Go through the door. And then the well should be just to the right hand side. And now for pill number 6. Once we go up the tram and we'll get attacked by good old friendy Lucas. Once we get to the top, you want to move this tram back down and then jump over to the other side. You can do this after he's not chasing you like I've done, but I might as well show you now because you can do it. It's not difficult to dodge his bullets. So once you proceed up with this tram and then move that back down to get your next pill. Now this will be the second tower that we need to go to. And once we have done the sequence in the house behind us, we will have 3 keys. We've used 2 keys so far. Well, I think, yeah, we used 2 or 3 keys. And we should have 1 left over.
Gate is locked.
This will be the B key. Now once you go through here, there will be a minefield covered in damn planks. Blocking your way, and it will kill you if you're not fast enough. And like a dum-dum, I didn't see the landmine next to me as well. So I could have done this a lot better, but I didn't. So after you finish the next tower segment, you'll go back to the main vault and you'll see good old matey Lucas again. So once Lucas destroys the barricade where he's coming from, you can now go where he came from. Now as you're running away from Lucas, where he came from, destroy the barricade, you want to go to the right. Use your radio secret thingy, where you call it, to find your next session. Also, if you're getting attacked too much by him, you can just hide in the tent because apparently you can't shoot through tents.
all sorts of names saw what I saw. Who could come up with that stuff?
I've done all of this from the last location so it's not confusing. So I don't need to talk throughout this area.
There's only so much I can carry.
There was one other person with a similar experience to mine. A POW camp prisoner, a funky smell and hell on earth which gave him a chance to escape. but it never left me. Collected over the years. One day I managed to land on an old, dormant army frigate.
Not bad.
Doc, listen, I gotta...
Can't carry that much ammo. I'll come back for this if I need it. I can't carry that much ammo.
Now for the vinyl number 4. Once we enter the church, you cannot leave the church as you enter. Now once you get the number 6 in the sky, the only way you can exit the church is go for the roof, or the tower. Now once you enter the graveyard below, directly in front you will see that there's a cloud of smoke. In that cloud of smoke there will be a graveyard, or a grave that has been freshly dug, with a lamppost nearby. So with your radio receiver thing, we're going to turn the light on to the right. And then use our radio right here to revive the vinyl. Hill number 10, or 11, sorry. When we get to the crypt, there's no other way you can go now. Go there only where you can, across the coffins. Once you get to the very end, look straight onto the wall. You'll find a switch that you can press. Now go through and you'll find your pill number 11.
Too much for one man. I'll come back for this if I need it.
Pill number 12. Eventually you will get to the main vault and it will be opened. Yay, we did it. So now to get this pill, all this is part of the story anyway, so we need to turn the lights on in this vault to gain access to the final door at the very end. But don't go through that final door, and once we get there, there will be a door to the left that we can open, that we can go through, and on the counter will be your last and final pill. So let's turn the power on now with our radio receiver thing. Right, so now it's all powered on, I believe. Now enter the room number 7 and don't go for the main vault yet. In the very back next to the computer you will find pill number 12. And now finish the level and we're going to go back to the apartments.